Hey, Anton here from GT Canada. Today we're going to talk about stuck float bowls and specifically in your marine engine with a Holley carburetor. So I'm going to show you what that looks like, and then I'm going to show you how we're going to fix it. So the first thing you're going to need to do is lift your engine cover up. On my boat, I've just pulled it right off so that it's up out of the way. You'll need to take your top flame arrestor off so that you can see what we're looking at. And what you should see when it's stuck is fuel dumping out of either one of these J tubes. Now it's important that you pay attention to if it's coming out of just one J tube or both J tubes. And the reason that's important is if it's coming out of just one, then your float bowl is stuck, or your float is stuck. Now in mine, it comes out of just this J tube. This one is fine. This engine actually sits in the boat at a bit of an angle, so likely this float needs to be adjusted a little bit so that it closes off sooner. So it's not pouring out of here, it's just kind of squirting out every once in a while. So I just need to adjust that. You'll also notice that I do not have a sight or a screw that you can pull out to check, and I do not have a adjustable float. So to adjust this, you do have to remove this cover. So I've got 4 bolt holes here. They are, I think they're 8mm. And because of the side that I'm doing, I will need to remove the fuel line as well. But if I take all those out, you should know that gasoline is going to come out these holes when you remove it. So you should have a cloth or a rag to try and collect it. So what I want to check while I'm looking at this is just the operation here. Make sure that it's moving freely. What a lot of people like to do is, with it upside down, see where it rests at and get an idea. So normally the fuel level should be around here. Now this one's already been bent before, but what you would do, you just need to get something in here. So in my case, it's not shutting it off soon enough. It needs to go up too high before it shuts off. So it looks like this here is bent a little bit, so I'm going to try and straighten that out so that it engages the float sooner, or the needle sooner. Like that. So now it engages that real soon, probably a little too soon. So there. Now, if you're not happy with it, what else you can do is just hold this up and then bend this down like that. So you want to bend that down, then that'll engage it sooner as well. Now I don't want to engage it quite that soon, so I'm going to bend that back and go like that. You just still want to make sure that it moves freely, because the back can also get caught on the back here. So when you're done, you want to make sure it engages freely, just like that. And then something else I do to test it, if you're not afraid of a little gasoline, is plug this hole here, and then you can blow into here, and while you're blowing, you can lift it up and down, and just make sure that with moderate air pressure from your mouth, that the air should stop when you lift it. If it doesn't stop, then your seats are probably bad, and then you need to replace those. I'm going to assume my seats are fine. I just want to make sure that this only moves a little bit. So I am going to stick this back in and test that, because now it doesn't move quite as much as it used to, and hopefully that solves my problem. So something else you want to note, so this has blue gaskets on here. These gaskets are made to be reusable, so you can pull this float bowl on and off a number of times and still have this gasket be good. Eventually it could tear, which will cause leaking, so you do want to be careful, but if you've got the blue gaskets, that will allow you to do this without causing any problem. You also want to make sure that this is kind of moist with something when you stick it back in, so that you don't roll the seal. Just like that, and then I can stick these back in and tighten them down. You want to make sure your accelerator pump here is on the correct side, which when you give it throttle, it'll push this down and squirt fuel into your jet. Make sure that you didn't lose this, which on mine had popped off. So stick that back on. Make sure that your fuel line here is tight, and then you can thread this on just tight by hand, and then thread these all on by hand, and then cinch it down. You want to make sure when you start it up that you don't have any leaks around here. If you do, you just got to tighten these up and it'll seal those leaks. So we're going to tighten this all down, and then we're going to give it a shot, fire it up, and see if the misting that we saw coming out of here has gone away, because I've adjusted this down quite a lot now. Thanks for watching another GT Canada video. We got lots of great stuff in store, so be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you can stay up to date on all the latest stuff as we upload it. Comment below and watch the next video.